Hello, everybody. I'd like to tell you a crazy story that happened to me and my wife several years ago when we were driving home from church. We went to church in Dana Point and was driving to Walmart in Laguna Niguel. And what happened? This lady right here chased us halfway across Laguna Niguel and screamed at us as we got out of the car in the Walmart parking lot. So as we were driving across town, I get out of the car and this lady had chased us. I noticed she was following us, and I thought, well, I'm going to try to get away from her. Raced up behind the back way to up into Walmart, and sure enough, she comes cruising in, parks right. I park kind of far out on the parking lot. I get out. She jumps out of her car and screams at me, who do you love? And I go, I love Jesus. She goes, no, you don't. You don't love Jesus. Then my wife got out of the car and looked at her. She was over on my wife's side of the car mostly. And she goes, who do you love? And she said, I love Jesus. She goes, no, you don't. You don't love Jesus. So I'm standing there looking at her like, what's the deal with this lady? And, middle-aged lady, kind of frumpy looking, middle-aged. And she had a t-shirt on that said love. And I go, lady, your t-shirt says love. So my wife said, come on, let's get out of here. So we walked into Walmart. I kind of hung back and looked at her, kept looking back at this lady. And so I wanted to keep an eye on her. She kept hanging out by the back of my car. And I kept looking at her, and she was glaring at me. And I went in again. I went into the store and turned around and in my recent video, went out there and looked at her again. And, I'm wondering who in this world is this lady? So, I'm praying like, what in the world's going on with this lady? Why would she say something like that? If she is a Christian, which I later found out, I spotted her on TV. So we're supposed to edify each other, not scream at each other in the parking lot. So at least God told me the answer and let me know who the lady was, and that she really is into a lot of totally crazy, idiotic stuff.